Man, we got some tough stuff to talk through. Man, this is gonna be a big one. Welcome to the 365 vlog. Let's go. Hello people, today is September 5th, 2016, day 250 of the 365 vlog, and we're gonna talk about American crime. Between over the span of like yesterday and today, me and Sally got hooked on this show American Crime because we were trying to look for something to watch on TV and there was actually nothing on TV to watch, so we went to Netflix and then we found the show. And then I'd watched it before, but I didn't actually get through the first episode, so then I was like, let me give it another try because it had 2 seasons. So I was like, oh, maybe the show is actually good because it made it to a 2nd season. So I watched it and boy, was that a roller coaster ride. Sum up this show really quickly, right? This show is basically the story of one narrative line going through the lives of many different people, how they're interwoven and connected through this one murder that happened, and you see how it coalesces and how all these characters are affected by it and how they grow or not grow, lack thereof, and how this all came to be, and learning more about them through the whole series. Throughout the show's run for the first season, there was a breadth of heavy topics talking about illegal aliens, racism, bias, whether it's right to kill someone, wrongfully convicting someone, drug, improper relationships like relationship abuse, the truth, controlling narrative. I could go on and on about the vast amount of things that this season just talked about. It was a lot, and it was very heavy to take in because it felt really real. You may ask yourself, what do you mean it's really real? Like, the way the topics were presented, they can be presented in an array of different ways, but normally they don't feel as real because sometimes they're presented in a light, full way or just touched upon briefly, but it was just stacks on stacks on stacks of these heavy themes, and you're hit with them all the time and you have to deal with them. And also the cinematography in this whole show is something that I could talk a whole vlog about, but definitely was done right. It was definitely calculated. I loved how it was done because after a while I was immersed in it. I began to notice it very early on because it was just very jarring the way they chose their shots, how they did certain things was very apparent, and I liked the style to it, so it just added to the overall story as a whole. Now going through it, we laughed, we cried, mainly cried. Actually, I don't think we cried at all, but it was something that was just a heavy topic to take in each and every episode, but part of me just wanted to keep watching more. However, this definitely was a good show, but it wasn't the best show that it could have been because there's a lot of reasons why, and I'm gonna talk about that right now. Halfway through the season, I don't know, maybe around episode 6 or 7, the show was doing really good. It had a lot of steam, all the characters had a lot of fervor, but after one point where they had this police riot type thing, everything seemed to die down, de-escalate, and just basically just go downhill. It was going to a peak, and then it just eventually plateaued for a little bit, and then it just went steadily down into a decline of boringness, sorta. Not boringness, but the characters felt very lackluster compared to what they felt like in the beginning of the series. That's what my real problem with it was, that the characters towards the end felt really lame or just poorly written or just not as exciting as they were in the beginning. And overall, the ending was kind of just what was the point of it all? Because at the end, spoilers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you had enough time to get off that part and skip to the next part. I'm really holding it. Everyone who's basically involved, the main characters, all just die. And after they all die, I think to myself, why did I watch this show for 2 days when everyone was just going to die? What do I take away from it? And that's the problem. I guess in real life, sometimes you never get the closure that you really want, because that's what I never got from this show. I never got the closure about how the characters ended. A lot of strings were just left loosely opened and left up to interpretation of the person who was watching, and that kind of sucks. Maybe they'll fix it in season 2 because I heard that a lot of the characters may be returning or whatever, so when I get to that point, maybe I'll come back to it. Nonetheless, it was a fun show. I enjoyed it. I would recommend it to you guys if you want to watch it. Check it out on Netflix. But that's pretty much all I have for you today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you made it to the end of this video, don't hesitate to hit the like button. And if it's your first time seeing my face, don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button, because I make new videos when you see them. So tell me, guys, if you've seen American Crime, or you've seen the previews when it came out, or if you're on season 2, don't spoil. Tell me in the comment section down below, what do you think about the show, or anything that I had to say about it. I'd love to hear what you have to say. But yeah, guys, I'm Vandal. Don't forget to keep it 365, and I'll talk to you next time with another video. Peace. Bye.